President Bongbong Marcos has returned to the Philippines following the successful ASEAN-Japan commemorative summit in Tokyo, bringing home with him billions in investment pledges. Jayne Codnita reports.
President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has returned to the Philippines from his participation in the ASEAN-Japan commemorative summit in Tokyo, Japan. The president and his delegation arrived in the Philippines at 10:38 p.m. on Monday. In his arrival statement at Villamor Air Base in Pasay City, PBBM mentioned that the Philippine delegation has brought home additional investment pledges from the meeting with the Japanese business community.
My administration will see to it that our constructive engagements with ASEAN, our external partners, our stakeholders, will continue to best serve our national interest.
As a result of the president's official visit to Japan, an additional 14.5 billion pesos worth of investments is expected to generate more than 15,000 jobs for Filipinos. 9 new memoranda of understandings were signed totaling 14 billion pesos. These agreements involve 9 Japanese companies expressing their intention to invest in the Philippines. The sectors benefiting from these new investments include infrastructure, business process outsourcing, retail, and electronics and ship manufacturing. These investments also cover semiconductor, healthcare, and agriculture sectors. Marcos mentioned that some of the investment pledges are extensions of business deals signed during his earlier visit to Japan in February. According to Presidential Advisor on Investment and Economic Affairs Frederick Go, more than 20 companies provided updates to the president regarding their commitments from his Japan trip in February. Go stated that the Philippines is now reaping the rewards of President Marcos's visit to Japan this month and in February of this year. Go also mentioned that President Marcos's visit to Japan has resulted in actual investments amounting to approximately 169 billion pesos as of December this year.
Japanese investors directly reported over 169.7 billion pesos of capital funneled into the Philippine economy.
These commitments have created 9,700 new jobs in the Philippines. PBBM expressed that Japan's interest in doing business with the Philippines will undoubtedly contribute to mutual economic growth between the two countries. The commemorative summit marks the 50th anniversary of ASEAN-Japan relations, where the president engaged with fellow ASEAN leaders.
We also discussed how Japan's role in ASEAN and individual states' economies have progressed over the past 5 decades, particularly in our shared commitment towards peace and security, trade and investment, food security, climate action, energy security, supply chain resilience, infrastructure development, and connectivity.
At the DTI's Creative and Sustainable Economy Through Innovation event, PBBM mentioned the need to strengthen the collaboration between Filipino and Japanese artists. President Marcos also had a bilateral meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and a sideline meeting with Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh during the summit. As part of the president's trip, he signed 2 memoranda of cooperation, one between the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and the Ministry of Environment of Japan in the field of environmental protection, and the other between the Coast Guards of the Philippines and Japan. On the summit's final day, the president attended the Asia Zero Emissions Community or ASEC Leaders Meeting, where PBBM announced the Philippines' steps towards clean energy. The executive also invited ASEC members to invest in the country's renewable energy. For God and my beloved country, the Philippines, this has been Jayne Codnita, ASEAN News.